Here we'll try to find out the phasor relationship between potential and current in case of circuit containing capacitor only. Sometimes we call it circuit containing capacitor only, and AC is connected across it, and alternating current supply is connected across it. So we are trying to find out that, and some interesting conclusion also will come to that from that. So suppose this is the capacitor, and we have connected a AC supply. Let this AC supply be given by the equation E naught sine omega t. Now you know that, suppose I consider this potential difference over here as VC. You know that from your earlier concepts that potential across a capacitor is also given by Q upon C. In this case, the VC, that is the potential drop or difference across the capacitor, is equals to E naught of sine omega t. Why? Because this VC and this E are same, equal. Now, so in order to find out the current, what should I do? I should differentiate. So if I differentiate dq upon dt, if I find, so this will be equals to, the C will be multiplied over here. Sine omega t will be omega cos of omega t. So this dq by dt is equals to I, and that is equals to E naught into omega c into cos of omega t. Now cos of omega t. So I will come to another very important conception. Let me just turn the page over here. That is I is equals to, therefore you get E naught. Can I write this omega c as 1 upon omega c into cos of omega t? Dimensionally, this part should be equivalent to your I, isn't it? So we can write that E naught by 1 by omega c is equals to I naught. So therefore, what can I say about this 1 by omega c? This should be dimensionally equals to the resistance. That is very, very important. So that's why we called it X suffix C, that is capacitive reactance. In case of inductor, we have inductive reactance. In case of capacitor, when connected across an alternating supply, we call it capacitive reactance. This is very, very important. So 1 by omega c is equals to xc, and this X suffix C is capacitive reactance, and it will also have a unit ohm. So I can obviously write I is equals to E naught upon xc into cos of omega t, and this E naught by xc is equals to, I have already told, equals to I naught. So I is equals to I naught cos of omega t. Very, very interesting thing that you can see over here. Here xc, that is capacitive reactance, is equals to 1 by omega c, and that is omega, that is equals to 2 pi fc. So xc is inversely proportional to the frequency of the AC. If I try to draw the graph between xc and f, it will be a rectangular hyperbola. So this is xc is actually inversely proportional to f. So this is very, very important, and this is known as capacitive reactance. We can also define this capacitive reactance. It can be you can see that is the obstruction or opposition offered by obstruction offered by the capacitor, obstruction offered by the capacitor when capacitor during the flow of AC. So during the flow of AC. So you can say this way also. So this is the obstruction, same as the resistance also. You can see this is the type of resistance. Now we are going to the main discussion which I have started with. That is, we have got that I is equals to I naught cos of omega t. Now children, I equals to I naught cos of omega t, and we know that E equals to E naught sine of omega t. Now I can write that from your earlier knowledge, you know that sine 90 plus theta is equals to sine 90 plus theta is equals to cos theta. So I naught cos of omega t. So that is equals to, I can write I naught sine of pi by 2 plus omega t. A very, very interesting relation you can see over here. Looking into this above equations, you can say this is pi by 2 plus omega t and this is omega t. What conclusion can you draw from here? That here E lags I by pi by 2. A very, very important thing in case of circuit containing pure capacitor, that potential lags current by pi by 2. Children, you have already seen in case of pure inductor that potential leads current by pi by 2, but in case of pure capacitor connected across an AC, potential lags current by pi by 2, or in other words, you can also say here I leads current, I leads potential by pi by 2. So I is ahead of potential by pi by 2. Now if I want to draw this graph to show the variation of graph and the phasor graph, so let me just draw the graph over here. So it will be something like this. Okay, here it is. If I try to draw the graph that is of, suppose I draw the graph of E first. So let me draw with over here. So this is your E I have drawn over here. So we have already seen when E equal to 0, at that time I will be already having some value. So if I want to draw that, so it will be something like this. So this is the graph of this particular thing. Here it is. So this will be behaving like this. So this is the current, this is the current, and the black one is actually the EMF. So you are trying to draw the variation of E or I with respect to T. So this is the graphical representation of E and I with respect to time in case of your circuit containing pure capacitor. Now if I want to show the phasor relationship over here or phasor diagram over here. So how to show the phasor diagram? So let me just draw this over here. So this is suppose your y-axis, and let me just show it over here, something like this. Here it is. Now I want to show the value of E. So I always keep the E over here. So this is the variation of E, and I is ahead of E. So the I will be something over here. Here it is. So this is the red one is actually showing on the I, and the black one is showing the E, and they are having a phasor angle 90 degree. You can also show like this. This is your I naught, and you can see over here, this is your. So this is the phasor relationship X O X dash, suppose I write. So this is how it can be shown. So one thing you can see over here, you can also write this way also. You can show the diagram. Suppose if I want to just take the I along X like this, you can also show that VC is something like this. So this is your VC, and if I want to show the current along the X axis, so it will be something like this. So this will be something like this. So this actually is your current, and this is your voltage. So you can see the VC lags current by 90 degree. So this is the phasor relationship. This is the phasor graph, phasor diagram, or sometimes we call it Argand diagram of a pure capacitor. So we have seen this is the concept. Other than, unlike the inductor, here actually capacitor, in case of capacitor, potential lags current by pi by 2. So this is very, very important. You must